To revise, a program status represents the different stages or states a lead can be in for a particular type of campaign. For example, in an event, the stages could be invited, registered, not attended, and attended. As we run this campaign in Marketo, Marketo will keep track of how many leads are at which stage at any one time. These stages are also used to decide what's next for automation. Success statuses, such as the green attended here, is a stage which if a lead gets to, they are considered to have successfully been converted or touched by a program. You can have more than one success status. For example, we could add another success status called watched recorded, which means they've watched the recorded session, but they didn't actually attend. A set of program statuses is linked to a channel. So for example, in this case, these program statuses are linked to the channel like webinar. Channels can also be modified and new ones created, which is where custom program statuses and custom channels come about. In this section, I'm going to show you how to add new program statuses to existing channels and also create a channel from scratch. In order to do these activities, you need to be logged in as an administrator. This is an administrator only function. Go to the admin section of your Marketo, find the tags section and click on it. Now firstly, let's have a look at some of the channels that have already been defined. If we click and expand, you'll see these are all the channels that are available. If we click into any particular channel, such as, for example, webinar, we can see how many programs are using that particular channel. And also if we just double click on the channel, it will tell us some details about that particular channel. You'll notice down here, these are the program statuses that are coming through. Any of the ones that are ticked is a success status that we talked about. The step is the sequence of events that would occur as a person goes through these statuses. You can jump from any one program status to another, but you can't go backwards. So let's say we wanted to add an extra step between invited and pending approval, and we might call that waitlisted. Say it was a capacity event, for example. And if we want it to be between invited and pending approval, we would make this number 15 because that's a number between those two. And then we would click save. So what will happen now is if we go back to the webinar, you'll notice that this waitlisted has now been added as a program status. We can also delete this. So if we click this little cross, that program status has now been removed and we can save. Now let's add a brand new channel. To do that, we go to new, we select new channel. Let's call it Facebook. Applies to will tell us the program types that applies to. So this drop down is the box you will get every time you create a new program. Normally we'll just add it to default, but if, for example, Facebook was a type of event, we might add it to the program type event. Most of the time, however, you'll simply select default. The analytics behavior, just leave it as normal. It's rare that you'll need to select any of the other types, inclusive or operational. So let's leave it as normal. However, for example, if we were adding a type of channel which didn't involve any marketing costs, like an operational channel, we would put either inclusive or operational. Now, let's add some steps. We might add invited and then another one messaged. And let's say we actually wanted an in-between step, invited and messaged, such as accepted friend request. Then we would put 25 to place it between invited and messaged. And let's say the success status was accepted friend request or messaged, depending on whether we were already connected or not. And all we need to do is create it by clicking create. And there we go. We've created a new Facebook channel with the program status as member, invited, accepted friend request, and messaged. Now, as soon as we've done that, next time we go back to marketing activities and attempt to create a new program, it will be available under the program type default because that's what we selected. You'll now see that there's a new channel called Facebook. Let's go about deleting that to clean that up. We'll go back to admin and we'll go back to our tags. We'll expand the channels and we want to delete this Facebook channel. The reason we're doing this is as soon as we add a channel and program statuses to it, this will be available across the entire Marketo instance. That's why it's an administrative function. As soon as a particular channel is in use, such as email send, you can't delete it. So if I right click and I click, you see I can't actually delete it. And if I go to Facebook, what I will do is click edit, and you need to be very careful when you create a channel because once you've created it, you can not delete it. You can only hide it. For example, if we clicked hide, or you can edit the name and reuse an old one. So if we click show hidden, we might change the Facebook one here by unhiding it and then renaming it as something else. But unfortunately, there's no way to delete this particular channel. Even if we were to delete all the steps, then we can't actually delete this channel. All we can do is hide it.